The Wogglebox goes up and down the country asking certain questions, and with our parent edition we asked a parenty question, which was
the one thing my parents don't know about. Oh, I sound like Michael Caine. Okay.
the one thing
my parents don't know about Scouting is,
and these are the interesting answers that we got.
One thing I don't tell my parents about Scouting is our lack of hygiene when we go camping. One such instance is when we went to Belgium. We were in these big rooms, and one person who we were sharing a room with did not change her clothes for about 4 days, and it smelled absolutely terrible. Not even deodorant could fix it.
The one thing my parents don't know about Scouting is they don't know what to pack. The one thing my parents don't know about Scouting is that we have midnight peace with our friends.
One of the things my mum does not know about Scouting would just have to be the sheer amount of friends that I make.
And what my parents didn't know about Scouting is all the amazing skills I was learning every week.
One thing my parents don't realise we get up to in Scouting is the parties that sometimes get a bit out of hand. There's the brief romances that don't get mentioned, and of course the best bit is when you see the look on my mum's face when she sees me coming home dressed like this.
And one thing my parents don't know about me, well, they're leaders, so they know everything that happens.
One thing my parents don't know is that one night at Scouts, a kid was eating millions and then fell asleep, and then in the morning the whole tent was covered in it, and we ended up having to clean it off by pouring water in the tent, and that still didn't work, so we ended up with a messed up tent that we had nothing to do with.
One thing my parents don't know about Scouting is that sometimes I think of my leaders more like parents.
One thing my parents don't know about Scouting, or about me doing Scouting, is that I can tie a reef knot, which is the easiest knot, but they don't know that I can do it.
One thing my parents don't realise about Scouting is the fact that when we make fires we sometimes walk on them.
One thing my parents don't know about beavers is that even though we have troubles, they go away quickly.
One thing my parents don't realise about what we get up to in Scouting is when we go on camp, the state we leave our bags in. I remember when we went on a camp to Switzerland, one boy left all his food in his bag for an entire week, and only discovered it all in the bottom of his bag, mouldy, when he pulled it out before we were getting on the coach to go back home.
One thing that my parents don't